What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Hopefully everyone had an amazing long weekend. If you had that Monday off, if you didn't, thank you for working.
Yeah, those presidents.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I was home and I was like, I have off Monday, all excited. My sister's like, yeah, fun, good for you.
Yeah.
She didn't have off.
Well, we went through many years. We've been here for many years at this company, and this is a new thing.
Is it?
I feel like we didn't really get this day off early on.
Friday was a new thing. I think Monday we've always.
I don't know.
Well, it just depends on if
weekends?
we take an episode off. Like technically we could have it off, but I feel like we've always put out an episode.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like early on we didn't get any of those long weekend days.
Yeah. Probably not. Anyways, hopefully everyone had a nice weekend no matter where you are, what you were doing. Francesca, you were glowing from Florida.
I had a wonderful weekend.
That sounds lovely.
Just beautiful. What everyone's talking about, how nice. It was like painful leaving because it's just been so nice. And then the wet, like it's supposed to be sunny and 85 degrees every day for like the next week. Yeah. And I went to dinner with my friends Monday night. And we all just like sat around the table being like, how do we not go home? But we all got on a flight Tuesday morning.
Sometimes you wonder, why do we choose to live in this state?
Yeah,
when it's dreary and cold.
Yep. When there are other nice.
There's other nice places out there that exist.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was family time. Went out with my friends one night. Saw my grandparents. Had great dinner, beach time, dog time. Just we haven't had like a good girls' night in a while, and we were all joking the next day that we just kind of like let it get away from us. Like
I saw you guys on like, all of your Instagram stories. Like, I was jealous.
Damn, like girls' night really got us.
That's a fun time. Looked like you're having a great time.
It was very fun. I've been reading a book, or it's a series, and Gia's been reading it too, my sister. We started at the same time. I've been moving way slower. But I posted the second one because I was reading it on the beach. And I have never, maybe one of the most responded to stories I have ever posted about everybody who loves these books, like the A Court of Thorn and Roses series. And the second one is A Court of Mist and Fury. And everyone says, like, that's the best one. It was very, very good. But it was just, like, it has such a following that I knew it had a big following because it popped off on TikTok, but I didn't know it was that massive. And it just had so many people were like, oh, my God, this is the best series ever. Like, I can't believe you're reading it. You have to talk about it. Like, it's a great series. It's, like, sexy fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, kind of Game of Thrones-y, sort of, but not. But it's like fairies.
What?
Yeah.
Like fairies?
Like, it's like there's humans, and then there's the fairies.
Oh, okay. That's fun.
And then there's a love triangle. There's, there's a lot of, so it's, like, kind of steamy, but also, like, then there's war and craziness. And
so it's, like.
It's wild.
Erotica.
Kind of. Erotic fairies.
Erotic fairy tales.
I mean, honestly, that's probably like how erotic fantasy, I guess, is probably how it would be.
Erotic fantasy.
How it would be described. But it's really good. Everybody was freaking out. And the second one was so good. I read it. It's a big book. I was flying through it. My grandma was very impressed. You know how you're just your grandparent, like, you just give you compliments for things. Like, I was just reading.
Yeah.
She was like, look at you go with your books.
Look at Beyonce reading over there.
Look at you go with your books. I'm like, yeah, I like to read.
One of my favorite things about Fran's grandma is that she loves giving out celebrity doppelgangers. Like, she loves saying that people look like celebrities, and she has told Fran that she looks like Beyonce. And told Fran.
They're notoriously inaccurate.
So I asked her to ask Mima who I look like, and it was such a good one, but I'm so upset because I know it's not accurate at all because hers are so inaccurate that there's.
But
what is it?
I will say she gets some right, but like she gets the ones that are not her own grandchildren.
Like
right.
you,
But
Beyonce,
she like holds
JB, Fran's brother, Harry Styles, and Josh Duhamel.
no,
Those
no.
two don't even look
No,
alike.
no. She holds like
What'd you say Gia
she
looks
holds
like?
her Charlize Theron.
Yeah, so like that.
She just like holds her grandchildren, like she's just like her grandchildren. She sees it in a different.
Yeah, I don't know. She said I look like Margot Robbie,
she
which I
did.
thought was an amazing compliment.
Yes,
but I
mean,
not
they're all
today.
look,
not
they're-
today.
They're all amazing compliments.
No, they're great compliments.
right?
But when you hear,
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
heard that she said I look like Margot Robbie, my self-esteem went up, and then I remembered she said
She
you look like
called-
Beyonce,
yeah,
and
exactly.
my self-esteem went down.
Yep.
Because I'm like, how
There's really no comparison.
the most times I've ever got told I look like Margot Robbie were actually in the Babylon movie when she's like a disaster. Like when she she just looks like a mess. And
Still, Margot Robbie at her worst. It's
Right.
pretty good.
Any Margot Robbie
Yep.
I'll take, but that one I was like I
Yeah.
told my sister because I was with her. I was like, because she loves Mima. She
Yeah.
met her that one time. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, of course. And then I was like, well, Mima said I look like Margot Robbie, but she also said Fran looks like Beyonce.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you give and
take
take.
it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Everybody knows how much we love Pink Whitney, and it's our go-to drink of choice, whether we're pre-gaming, a night out, at the bar. You can get a bottle of Pink Whitney to pre-game with. Lovely little pink lemonade shots that go down so easily. Or if you're at the bar, order a drink mixed with Pink Whitney. You can make it whatever you want. Pink Whitney is the best, so order Pink Whitney at your local bar or buy it in stores today.
Noah, how was your weekend?
It was good. I went home yesterday for my mom's birthday.
That your mom still has a foster puppy.
Yes. I feel like
And
last
you
week
know
I was
what? I
telling
feel
you,
like I wanted you to like do a little more on your like you
Like
have a little
me?
bit of a following now on your Instagram.
you sound like my mom.
Like I
In my-
like like you posted a video of the puppy. Like you could have at least written available for adoption.
Yeah, I guess.
See, somebody maybe would have seen it and been like, "That's a really cute dog."
My mom's gonna love that you're saying this.
He didn't want the dog to leave.
Well, honestly, I feel like I was telling you last week that I didn't love that dog as much as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
But this past weekend has changed my mind. I'm a big fan of this dog now.
So yeah, you could. He needs a home.
I think that someone showed interest, but yeah, if you want to adopt, go check out Mary the Swissie's account. Get in contact.
They're always fostering some puppies over there.
Yeah, but he's cute.
But I feel like he's been with your parents for like a few months, maybe couple months.
For less than that, because he's only like 4 months
Oh,
old.
okay.
But
How often do your parents debate adopting the dogs?
It's
Pretty often.
It depends on the dog. Like if it's a good dog, yeah. My mom was opening up my dad's gift yesterday, and she thought it was gonna be like a note that said she gets to keep Donnie,
Oh,
but
it wasn't.
no. Yeah, he's really the only thing stopping us
Aw.
from getting another dog. But
Your father?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He,
He.
that guy.
Well,
But,
you know what?
yeah,
Donnie is available for
He's
adoption.
cute.
He's very cute.
yeah. He has a lot of energy. But yeah, always good to see Murray. I think Murray would love for him to get adopted. So
Aww.
no, they
Murray's,
fight.
Murray's over it.
I don't know. He definitely gets annoyed. Like, I come home and I look forward to Murray like embracing me because he just like jumps all over you. But Donnie like got in the way of it this time. Donnie like wouldn't let him like
It kind of
anytime
seems
I
like Donnie's a great character.
anytime
Yeah.
I show any attention to Murray, he sprints over and like has to get in between
Oh,
us.
he
That's
just
so
wants
cute.
love too.
Norman does that to everybody
But
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to mom. Happy birthday to Sarah.
Happy
Oh yes,
birthday to
happy
Sarah's
Sarah.
birthday
birthday to
today.
Noah's mom and happy birthday to Sarah.
Good birthdays coming
Yeah.
up. Gia's birthday's this weekend too.
What
Oh,
day?
really?
The 26th.
Oh, gotta remember that.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that one up there.
Yeah, 26th. I think it's Sunday. What day is the 26th?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
Sunday.
Sunday.
But she's headed to LA.
Fun.
When do they go to
See
LA?
her. Sometime this weekend.
Interesting.
I don't know.
How old is she?
Gia's turning 24. She was
Damn.
born in
She's
1999.
young. But she's not that much younger than you.
No.
How old
No.
are you? You're 25.
Yeah. 1999. I always say like 1999 is such a cool year to be born in. It's just like
Yeah, I would not want to be born in the 2000s.
like
I feel like-
1999 is just like
Yeah.
I just
People
feel like
start
it's
looking
right at
down
the,
on you when you say you're born in 2000.
Yeah, right at the turn.
Oh yeah.
Well, once you hear 2000, you immediately are like, oh, child.
Yeah. Even though it's really not that much.
No, it's not.
It's not that different.
It's not because we're in 2023 now,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So that's how. What about you? Miss Maria, did you do anything this weekend?
Oh, thank you for asking. You skipped right over me.
Oh, I didn't skip over you. I just knew I had a planned comment about the adoption thing to Noah. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget that.
No, it's okay. I really didn't do
Bring it
anything
back.
interesting. I went home to Long Island for 2 days because I had a dentist appointment that I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to really try hard not to talk about it. The dentist went in on my teeth. Man, I'll say one comment. Usually when you get your teeth cleaned at the dentist, it's the hygienist. Mm-hmm. This time it was the dentist. I felt so special. He was like, I'll do it for you because the hygienist is busy. And he was like, I'll give you a cleaning. And I was like, wow, the dentist is giving me a cleaning.
You never get the dentist.
No, you never get the dentist. Like, and he's going to do, the hygienist
The
is great.
dentist just comes in at the end to like count how many teeth you have.
But the dentist,
make sure
like,
everything's okay.
he knows what he's doing with the cleaning.
100%.
Because he's the dentist.
So it's his place.
It is. His and
place.
so I was hyped up. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, the guy is doing my teeth right now. Besides that,
made you pay.
Yeah, I played. A lot of blood. I played a lot of Rummy Cube this weekend, which is my favorite game.
You taught me how to play that game.
It's my favorite game ever, and I'm thinking about like making. If anybody out there has played Rummy Cube or has heard of it, I truly think I could enter competitions. I truly think I am one of the best players to exist, and I know I have a lot of false confidence sometimes. I am very confident with this.
I wonder if people like play. Can you play that like online?
I don't know, but I'm
like
really
on Twitch or
thinking
something?
about holding a competition here or something with other really good Rummy Cube players that exist.
You should do it
because I just am unbeatable.
You should do it. One thing we've learned, people, especially at this place, people love watching people play games.
I know Rummy Cube is just up there for me. Like I really think I could be a professional Rummy Cube player.
Yeah.
I cannot explain it right now. It is honestly hard.
It's
like dice.
No. It's a numbers game.
It's a game set.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah, and I am really thinking about a career in Rummy Cube.
Yeah, taking the talents.
Do you guys know how to play chess?
No. Well,
Yeah,
I brought up chess, and I was like, I could be the Queen's Gambit of Rummy Cube. Like that's how good I
You're
am.
like sitting in your bed.
At
looking
Rummy
at the
Cube.
ceiling.
I bet you there's competitions.
Should I enter competitions?
You should enter,
for
and then we can
That'd be
film it.
We can film it. Me entering Rummy Cube competitions. I'm so fucking good. I really am. Besides that, my weekend was pretty relaxing.
The World Rummy Cube Championships.
Where is it?
Oh my gosh.
It's in Poland.
Oh my god.
At the end of October. Although I don't know if this is something that you could just enter. I think
I'd
that
probably
these
have to
are
go
like,
through the
I think you got to
competitions,
qualify.
like the Queen's Gambit. They go through competitions.
Yeah, I think you
you gotta
really
get
have to
ranked.
qualify.
I really think I would. I'm so fucking good. It's crazy. I shock myself time after time. I'm like, damn.
Imagine if you flew to
they
Poland.
They do it like every
Imagine
few
I was
years.
named,
It's like the Olympics.
Imagine I was named the World Rummy Cube champion.
Wait, when's the next one then? How much time does she have to?
No, it's 2023. The
2023,
last
end
one.
of October.
I see. There's
do you
2018
mean?
was Israel.
No, I feel like it's not
2015
enough
was
time to get
Berlin.
qualified.
2012 was Sicily. 2008 was Spain. 2006 was
Shit.
Holland.
Let me rep America. Let me go in and rep America for Rummy Cube.
Start getting in some
Wow.
competitions, like local competitions.
Who would have thought?
I mean, I did not know that was a thing.
I'm gonna have to look into this because
There's got to be some maybe just like in New York.
it's one of those things where I feel fairly confident in.
How long does
Yeah.
a game usually take?
It depends. It really depends.
Yeah, it really does depend.
Is there a lot of skill involved?
Thinking, yes. There's a lot of thinking
Yeah.
involved.
There's the 2022
It's my favorite way.
North American Rummy Cube Championship.
It's my favorite way to get off my phone and really do some thinking. Like I was really happy to play this weekend because I was like, man, I've just been on my phone so much, and this is just really gets your brain going. Besides that, I just
Rummy Cube tournament.
relaxed
Near me.
and I got a massage. And then yesterday I bought new bedding and I washed it, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't just put
As you
new
do,
bedding
yeah.
on. That's
Yeah.
disgusting if you do that.
A confession, I did just really like learn that recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would like put like new sheets just like on the bed.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
that gives
what?
me the heebie-jeebies. You definitely don't know this rule. When you buy new bedding or new sheets, you have to wash them before you put them on your bed.
Oh, I think I like deep down knew that. I was just too lazy. To
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot put them on my bed unless I wash them. So yesterday I bought new comforter and new sheets and put them all in the wash
Yeah.
and completely stained them all. like completely stained them all. I used clear
Ow.
I used clear detergent, but my fabric softener was blue and it was a lot of white, and oh my god, everything turned blue. And we were distraught because we had spent an entire day we went to the deli, the Milburn Deli.
You went to Milburn Deli.
And then we went to Bed
You
Bath
didn't
&
text
Beyond.
me about it after, which I feel like isn't a good sign.
Really overrated.
Really?
Like I've had a
don't know.
lot better
I don't
sandwiches
know.
in my day. Like we went in thinking this is going to be the best sandwich of our lives and I was just like, man, I've had a lot better sandwiches than these. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's how you feel.
But
I disagree. I think it's a phenomenal sandwich.
It's not bad by any means,
Yeah.
but I was like, I've had so much better.
Yeah.
Like it was lacking, like the cheese and the melt and the sauce, like like it just whatever.
I feel like maybe you caught it on a bad day, like going on a holiday. Maybe when the B team is cooking.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think the B team's cooking on
I don't
an
know,
off
Even the
day?
B team
Yeah.
should be good if it's a great place.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like
I
a day
will,
where maybe it's a holiday, the good people get the day off.
What would you rate it?
Which one did you get?
I rated it yesterday and it wasn't good. We got the Godfather. I refuse to say the Godfather.
That's fair.
I can't. I'm literally covering my mouth saying it. And then I got one of the turkey ones.
Yeah.
Which had like stuffing, cranberry sauce. Like that one was good. That one was actually better than the Godfather. I know. I'm
Sad to hear it.
we looked at each other and we were like, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Like,
Yeah.
this isn't that good.
Yeah.
And I was going in like, this is
Yeah.
gonna be the best sandwich ever. So I don't want people to think, oh no, you're just saying that because you're from Long Island. It was a Jersey deli. Like, it just really did not live up to the hype at all. I will give it another shot though. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was an off day. But went to Bed Bath & Beyond, spent this whole day, oh my God, we're so excited, and fucking ruined everything, and then had to go to Target and get new things.
I don't even
know how it happened.
and I don't even mess with all that other stuff. Like, I throw my stuff in the laundry, I separate colors, and then I throw a Tide Pod in there.
You don't mess with fabric softener?
I've never used fabric softener.
What?
I don't even know what to
but
do
I
with
also drop
fabric
all my
softener.
stuff off, so.
Fabric softener just goes in with the detergent.
Yeah, I just Tide Pod right into the thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm a big detergent and fabric softener gal.
I'll use the one that goes in the dryer, the sheets.
The dryer sheet.
Yes,
Yeah.
but no fabric softener for me.
Interesting.
No.
Oh, I might
Just
look into
a
that going
straight
forward.
old Tide Pod drop in there and let it do its magic.
Very interesting. All right, let's get into the rest of the show.
Oh, you know what's funny?
This
But I
has been
texted
riveting.
you guys about the Martin Short thing, my grandma, over the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And you know who else said that? Joe said the same thing to me, that his mom called him and was like,
Oh,
what?
I thought you were about to say Joe was
No,
like,
no. That was like, what is those pictures of and Martin Short?
They look
my grandma
so
was like, I
real.
thought that they were like going to the Met Gala or something.
Oh my God.
She
Oh my
was
God,
very
your grandma's
impressed.
so
She was
cute.
very impressed with the Photoshop skills. She was like,
Listen.
"That's a good Photoshop."
I'm working
The
on
thing is, though, like, I
I'm
feel
working
like it
on
wasn't.
something, okay? I'm working on something big for me and Marty Short.
Yep,
Keep your eyes peeled.
Something about you and Marty's, huh?
Yeah.
just can't
I
get
like them.
can't get away from them.
Keep your eyes peeled, okay?
Yeah.
'Cause something big is coming. Good Cop, Good Cop. Starring
Good Cop,
Rhea
Good Cop.
and Martin Short. Coming. Trailer dropping this week. I'm not kidding.
Imagine we try to get Martin Short here and like we're like, we don't even have to do the podcast. Can you
Can
do
you
like a
just
short
film
film
this
with us for a
trailer?
second?
Can you just film this trailer?
We don't even want to do an interview.
I just want to fucking mess around with him, have fun, like noogie his head a little bit, and have him do it to me.
I'm sure he would really love that.
All right. Anyways, let's get into the topics.
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner spotted out. Seems like they might be rumored to be dating. Megan Fox clears up the air about Machine Gun Kelly and if there was any, DMs, affairs
cheating.
happening, no cheating. And Gia Giudice dropped a bomb of a comment on Joe Gorga's picture because this season of Real Housewives of New Jersey is just heating up and we are watching, guys. We are watching every episode and we love talking about it. So we have a recap with Trent.
Yep.
And we have a great interview with Ciara and Amanda from Summer House. So we're covering Bravo. We're
all
covering
over the place.
Bachelor. We got you guys covered.
God, these girls do it all.
You guys better be watching one of these shows. All right, let's get into the topics.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, but sometimes life gets you bogged down and you may feel overwhelmed or like you're not showing up in the way that you want to. Working with a therapist can help you get closer to the best version of you, because when you feel empowered, you're more prepared to take on everything life throws at you. Therapy is a great outlet. We could not be more pro therapy, talking things out. Just like you take care of your physical health, you got to take care of your mental health. So if you're thinking of giving therapy a try, BetterHelp is a great option. It's convenient, flexible, affordable, and entirely online. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/office today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/office.
So it looks like Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner may have a thing going. They
It
were spotted
seems
out.
like it.
They were spotted out multiple times. One time seemed to be a double date with Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. The only thing I'm confused about is that Bad Bunny does not speak English.
But he can speak some English.
Some. I've watched interviews with him. He doesn't really speak English.
But is that because he doesn't want to speak English? Like, is he more comfortable doing interviews in Spanish?
I'm not 100% sure
He's
about
definitely
that.
more. I don't think he's like fluent in English.
Yeah, I don't think he's fluent in English.
Yeah.
But hey, true love knows no bounds.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking about a dinner or date situation.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not about the talking. Maybe it's just about the inner feelings. Maybe it's just about the sex.
Yeah. You know,
The chemistry, the body chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe it's just like, hey, people who can't even speak the same language sometimes fall in love.
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Hey, it can happen.
It's just they speak the language of love.
Listen, I could see Kendall Jenner being like, if I have a chance with Bad Bunny, I'm fucking taking it.
Yeah.
Because it's Bad Bunny.
Right. Or even if like, I don't know. I feel like even
Bad
if it
Bunny
was
is a
just
smooth guy.
Justin Bieber, if they know each other maybe, and it's like, oh, like we'll all hang out together. You guys can feel each other out.
Well, they were apparently making out at the club prior to
I
that
heard
dinner.
that too, yeah.
So maybe they made out at the club a little
Yeah.
bit. That doesn't require any talking.
Right.
And then they got to...
You know, I had kind of thought that Bad Bunny was just like way older than he is. Like, I know he kind of just really, over the last like couple of years, has really popped off, like just career wise. But I just, for some reason in my mind, I was like, this guy's in his like 30s,
How old
late
is he?
30s. Like, I don't know why I thought he's my age. He's 28. I just like,
Young guy.
I don't know. He just has like a very mature look to him.
He is very mature.
Yeah.
I don't have much to add about Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny besides the fact that I don't have a problem with Kendall Jenner and Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it makes... Bad Bunny's going to date a supermodel.
Yeah.
The Bad Bunny stans are not happy.
The Dumois Post said that that he's in an open relationship.
What?
I don't know. The email, like the first spotting was this single famous model sister was seen playing Tansanki with Bad Bunny at a private LA club last night. Word is he is in an open relationship.
Interesting. So basically, if you are hooking up with someone who's in an open relationship, you are willingly signing up to just be a hookup. Like, you're just like, we're just going to hook up. Because you know if they're in an open relationship, you're not getting a relationship out of that person.
Right.
You're just getting a hookup.
The fans are
Which I
worried
feel like is
because
what
he's
Kendall-
always laid kind of low, like personal life wise, and obviously dating Kendall Jenner is the complete opposite.
The fans got to stop worrying about people like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, they
yeah.
don't control Bad Bunny's life. Bad
Yeah.
Bunny will make the decisions for himself if
Yeah.
he is okay with dating Kendall Jenner and his private life.
What's Bad Bunny's real name?
I was just about to ask.
Oh, Benito.
I kind of like that better.
I love that name.
Benito Bunny.
Benito, but Bad Bunny makes sense for the name Benito.
Yeah. I mean, I love I think Bad Bunny's awesome, like stage name. Benito. Antonio Martinez Ocasio.
Beautiful.
You think he likes 818?
Tequila?
Yeah.
I have no
It's
idea.
very exciting. But this is like, that's why I'm like, has he had some like long-term private relationship or something? I don't know. Bad
If he's
Bunny
so
and
private, maybe we
girlfriend
don't know.
Gabriella Berlingeri. Oh. Seems to be a positive but like there's bad news that the person who's doing it.
Oh, I didn't know he had a song featuring Drake.
Yeah. This article is a Cosmo article from February 2nd, 2023. It says that the two were together for nearly 5 years. And while it's still not clear whether they are or aren't anymore, it is clear that Bad Bunny and Gabriella were the real deal. The two first had a meet cute at a restaurant in 2017. Took them nearly 3 years to go public with their relationship. She's a singer and jewelry designer. A TikTok goes viral of Gabriella that seems to insinuate that she too might just be seeing someone else. Oh, that was in January. I don't know, so maybe he's just going through a breakup.
Yeah, maybe he's just looking for a little fun little fling.
Yeah.
Did you see what I'm reading this?
It's like I'm gonna go. I've had a girlfriend for 5 years. I'm gonna go out with Kendall Jenner.
Fuck yeah.
He also said, at the end of the day, I don't know if in 20 years I will like a man. One never knows in life, but at the moment I am heterosexual and like women.
What?
He said that in 2020.
He said he doesn't know if one day
I
he'll
didn't
like
know
a
if
man.
that was. I was like, whose quote is that? Hey,
He's open.
you never know.
He's open to what may happen in his life.
Wherever the wind takes him, I guess.
I may like a man. I may like Kendall Jenner. Who knows?
Devin Booker unfollowed her on Instagram.
It's done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's done.
Yeah. I feel like it's just been so on and off for so long for them. But once you bring somebody else in, that's when
Once you're hooking up with Bad Bunny.
That's when people are like, yeah, no more. Not going to happen.
I think it was the Harry Styles concert too. Remember that?
Well, maybe she was like, all right, Devin Booker, he's not stepping up to the plate. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
I need a little fun in my life. I need a little Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Megan Fox cleared up all the rumors about her and MGK. She said there was no third party outside, things coming into her relationship. And she wants everything to be put to rest and for people to stop going after random people because people were attacking MGK's guitarist, Sophie, saying that she was the reason that they were breaking up and that he cheated with her. Really baseless rumors. Like, people just make stuff up out of thin air and they're like, boom, we're going to run with this.
Right.
So that's what was happening there.
Yes, but also I feel like Megan Fox did insinuate that he was cheating.
Oh, no. But I'm saying when they pick a random person.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Yes. She insinuated he was cheating. We all thought he was cheating.
Like, for her to be like, oh, your first scandal. So Sophie, it's like, well,
yeah,
you contributed to this.
100% she made it seem like cheating. I'm saying the baseless rumors when they just pick a random person and go, he's cheating with her.
Yeah.
And it's like, where did you guys get that from?
Yeah. Right. And her guitarist, Sophie Lloyd, like, in her, on Instagram, she wrote, how me making a joke in order to absolve this girl of a hurtful accusation somehow turned into a confirmation of it. I will never understand. Why are people so dumb? Sophie, you are insanely talented. Welcome to Hollywood, your first unwarranted PR disaster. You now have been baptized by the flames of fame. It only gets worse from here, unfortunately. Just ignore it as much as you can. Middle finger up. Which is like, nice statement, but also like, I don't know. I just feel like she contributed in a little bit of a way to, it's not like it was like, oh my God, out of thin air were cheating rumors.
Yeah, she kind of like egged people on.
Yes, no, she said that there were cheating. Like, she made it seem like there were cheating rumors.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the Sophie stuff was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, people were commenting on Megan Fox's thing that it was Sophie out of nowhere. And then Megan Fox commented back saying, oh, maybe it was me who cheated with Sophie. But those people started those Sophie things out of nowhere. The cheating things,
just because she's a female in close proximity with him.
It could have been anybody. But they just like went after this girl.
Yeah. So it seems like they're not in a great place.
No,
MGK and Megan Fox.
Sources are saying they're going to marriage counseling.
Yeah, there was those pictures.
Yeah.
They're not even married yet.
No, they're not. They are not married yet. And
look,
they're fighting for their love.
I'm not.
They got a strong love and they're fighting for it.
I won't knock anyone for going to counseling if they think that is going to help. But in this relationship, it's just feels like maybe we're reaching bad territory.
Maybe you guys aren't really as meant to be
really
as you think.
Twin flames.
Yeah. Maybe twin flames aren't meant to be together.
Yeah. The flame
Maybe
is
they're
just gone out.
Maybe they're just twin flames, and maybe it's nothing more. Maybe the love, the love's there, but they could be bad for each other.
Yeah.
It's true. They seem pretty toxic.
I agree.
You burn so bright, and then.
For these two, I totally get that. So, but I mean, guys, they're trying to make it work.
They're trying to make it work. I'm sure they will be back together.
Odds they get married. Like odds they actually legally get married.
I don't know because I feel like you can't just get married after this.
Yeah.
You can't just now we're going to get married.
Yeah.
But knowing them, they will. Like, they'll make up and be like, we're going to get married now.
They'll do it just to spite.
Yeah. That's also very true. That could be something that they do. So, I don't know either. Just the question I'm putting out
I think
there.
it'll be an on and off thing for years to come.
Yeah.
Game Time is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time was created by fans for fans. Game Time is the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. And they guarantee the lowest price. Thanks to Game Time, Noah and Trent are going to the Nas concert this Friday. So if you're going to be there, try and find them. Thanks to Game Time. They cracked the code on how to score last-minute deals on last-minute tickets. It's all possible with the Game Time app, and it's really easy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds. Once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone, no printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with friends via text, so you can get into the game seamlessly. Skip the hassle and enjoy the moment with Game Time. Download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Last up, Joe Gorga posted an Instagram video hugging Gia Giudice.
Never thought I'd see the day.
And Gia Giudice stepped in to comment on the post, in which I caught in
very early.
In the 56 seconds it was posted. For whatever reason, I was scrolling at the same exact time when Gia posted this comment. She wrote, this is his caption. Both walked into the same bar at the same time. A lot of history there. We have memories since we were kids. I'm happy he's doing well and looks good. We were both happy to see each other and catch up. Glad someone caught it. It sounds like someone got into a fight in this office just now with the slamming that just happened. Gia Giudice.
It's going to be like the camera shook off the wall.
That was really aggressive, whatever happened there. Gia Giudice commented, "This is honestly comical knowing you were with him for not even 5 minutes and were able to have somebody take a video of the interaction. Meanwhile, all you have done is talk so poorly about my father. You are such an opportunist to take advantage of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see my father and use it for a post." Woo! Oh my God. Okay, so this is why
it's just never ending.
The kid should not get involved. The kid should not get involved.
I know.
It's never good when the kids get involved.
I feel like in Gia's mind, though, she's like an adult now, and she's
even when you become an adult, you just don't get involved with the parents fighting.
Yeah.
You don't. It doesn't matter how old you get. You just stay out of it.
Yep.
But clearly she felt, because it seems like Teresa probably talks to Gia like a friend.
Totally.
And then Gia, feels the need to defend her mom. But is this even defending her mom, or is it just being like you're an opportunist taking videos with my dad?
Yeah.
And being like, you talk bad
I don't
about
even
my
think
dad.
that has. Yeah. I think it's waking up in the morning, thinking so many things. I think she's very protective of their dad. Like, I think she's always, and just from watching this show, like, she's come across so protective of Gia Giudice that I think she was like, you're insulting my father now with this. That it's not like, I don't even know if it had anything to do with Teresa at that point. I think it was more like, as your niece, I know what you have said and done about my dad. And this is like so performative.
Yeah, I feel that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I think Joe Gorga is doing it to get under their skin in some way, because why else would you post that video? Or to make it seem like, oh, me and Joe are fine, but me and Teresa can't be fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't write like, glad somebody caught it. Like, No,
nobody caught it.
That's not an innocent, like someone in your group just said, "Oh my god, I gotta film this" without them knowing.
This is so nice. No, Joe Gorga was like,
somebody filmed this.
At this point, I have no fucking idea, and I just can't wait to watch this season unfold because I can't decide who I think is right or wrong anymore. Usually, I lean towards Teresa being wrong because I feel like a lot of the things that we've heard or seen has been like,
I also think we like the Gorgas a lot.
Yes, and so that's that also plays
like
into
we
it.
have a good relationship with the Gorgas,
right? Exactly.
We don't know Teresa,
right?
So
right.
it
so
like
that
makes
plays into
it seem,
We're like, the Gorgas come on our show, but Teresa doesn't.
and they've only ever been so nice
to us, always.
Exactly.
So,
which of course doesn't mean like we don't know everything that's happening within their family lives.
And now that we're going to see what unfolds, there might be when it comes down to it, I think the Gorgas should have went to Teresa's wedding, no matter what.
I think both. I mean, I think there's fault on both sides. Yeah, I think sure.
I think they're both probably doing something wrong, and they're both probably stubborn. And they don't want to be the ones to admit they did something wrong. I think they both have their faults, and I'm just.
I think we're dealing with like wrong.
Yeah, like somebody.
There's
does something
nobody's
wrong,
team right and team wrong. Like they're both.
And then the other one bites back. And then the other one bites back even more. And they just go back and forth of both doing wrong things instead of anybody being right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to watch the rest of this season because it's a good one.
Right. And I do also think that there's just been so much build up. Like I do agree with Melissa when she says like that she's tried for so long and it's just never worked.
Right.
So like I would be fed up with all of that too at a certain point. It's like you just can't keep it going like this. And now it seems like Louis and Joe Gorga get along. So
either.
Louis saying some shit about Joe Gorga back and forth. I watched Teresa and Louis on Watch Happens Live last week, and they did like what house husband is fill in the blank, and like he had to say a name, and like all the bad ones he said Joe Gorga. And it was just uncomfortable because he would pause and then he would go, Joe Gorga. Like for all the bad ones where it was like,
right. And they probably would say that both about each other.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, they probably don't, they don't get along. They all hate each other right now. But like we said, the Gorgas are good to us. They're probably good to other people.
Yeah.
Teresa is probably great to other people, not good to her brother. So you just really never know.
Yep.
They're just butting heads. They're both in the wrong right now. But I'm excited to watch the rest of the season. I really am.
It's gonna be good. Sometimes going to a store, buying furniture, putting it together can be so frustrating. It takes forever. It's too many pieces. You don't know what you're doing. Well, there is The Bed by Thuma. It's handcrafted from eco-friendly, high-quality, upcycled wood. The bed has a modern, minimalist design that helps elevate any space. The bed is put together using the timeless technique of Japanese joinery. Each piece locks into place, meaning no tools or excess hardware are required for assembly. It only takes 5-ish minutes to assemble. With clean lines, subtle curves, and lifestyle-enhancing details, the bed is simple sophistication for the bedroom, which is the perfect just platform bed frame. You can also customize the bed by choosing between the original pillow board or the new solid wood headboard. The fabric pillow board adds softness and color to any space, while the headboard offers solid, sleek support. The headboard attaches directly to the bed with no tools required, and you can buy it with the bed or on its own as an upgrade. It's perfect for apartment living, super easy to assemble and disassemble. So create that feeling of checking into your favorite boutique hotel suite, but at home with The Bed by Thuma. And now go to thuma.co/chicks to receive a $25 credit towards your purchase of the bed, plus free shipping in the continental U.S. Go to thuma.co/chicks. That's THUMA.co/chicks for a $25 credit.
Okay, it's Bachelor recap time with my favorite person, Francesca Mariano, and my least favorite person, Trent Ryan. Welcome back.
Just because we had a disagreement about
shitty piece of shit,
an acting, we had creative differences about an acting role that you want me to do. We're still trying to hash it out, but right now we're kind of at a crossroads.
The group is fighting.
So I have an idea that I'm trying to execute.
Yeah.
And I have two really
potential
big
male
celebrities, male leads, Hollywood stars. as my interest. I'm the director, producer, writer,
And star.
of this.
Yep.
And I had my sights set on 2 people. I had originally asked one other person, and then I thought, the Chicks in the Office listeners would really love to see Trent in this role. They would. And so I said, why not ask this guy? Why not ask this guy, Trent? I think he can do anything. And I was talking to Fran and Noah, and they said, I don't think Trent would be good at that. I said, what, you guys think Trent's incompetent? I think he'd be great. And then I, presented the role to you, in which you told me you can't do it.
Noah and I really just agreed with what you said when you were offered the role, which is I would rather not do that.
Who did you offer to the other guy first?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's disrespectful to me.
Well, then, okay, because it was in the moment I was thinking, and then as soon as I sent that text, I went, oh, fuck. Wait, Trent's going to be there Tuesday. We're recording with him. It would be funny if he's in this role because Chicks in the Office, they know Trent. And now you're basically being like scum of the earth.
I genuinely think the other guy would be better, and these folks agree.
I do agree. Just on pure acting skills, the other guys.
That hurts a little, but that's true.
But here's the
you're
not
basing
complimented that I am saying that you could do anything you put your mind to. Like, I keep saying, Trent, you could do anything you put your mind to, and he's like, that's out of my comfort zone. I say, but step out of your comfort zone, big boy.
Yeah, I want to say you're being very supportive while also being a little mean, but I get why. I understand all sides of it.
And Noah compared it to, like, if Martin Scorsese wanted Leo to do a role, and Leo was just like, that's out of my comfort. That's out of my comfort zone. And Martin Scorsese
What's the only
would say,
difference between those two things?
You don't have any of his talent.
That's
Trent
right.
doesn't have any of Leo's talent. See, Martin
Any of Leonardo
Scorsese
DiCaprio's
wouldn't
acting
talk
ability?
to his actor like that, though.
I don't register at all. Like, if I were, am I 1% as talented at acting as Leo? Do I have any part of it, you think? Or is it just a zero?
We don't know because you won't fucking read the lines.
That's a good point.
I've given him lines, he won't say them.
I know, but I personally think that the other guy would give you a better finished product, and you are worried too much about fan service.
You want the film to be as great as it can be.
No, I think she's worried too much about fan service.
I'm looking for commercial success instead
too
of
worried about fan
art.
service.
I think that's what's happening.
And
I think
you're putting the fan service for the
instead of
art, and the other guy I think would put more into
I'm
the
looking
project.
for commercial success, not Oscar, and that's what's happening here.
That's not what you want. The opposite. Yeah.
You got to go with the creative art, and just let the world react to that.
Your original vision was the other guy.
My original vision has nothing to do with the 2 male leads at all, because
it's really all about you.
It's really about their body type, because their faces will be covered.
But
the other one is way better. If we're talking body types.
I mean, that's true.
The way that this is coming across seems so like different than how I mean it. I don't want to spoil anything.
Well, it's also, it's really funny because we all know the idea, but now I'm thinking about the words that are coming out of our mouth. It's like,
it sounded like, the other
we're
guy's
really looking for a certain
body. The other guy's body type is a little bit better. Frank goes, the other guy's body type is way better.
Specifically for this role.
That's true, and I agree with that as well.
Now, if you were looking for
a supporting
character, the other, I don't want to give too much away, but if you were looking for the role that you've created's companion,
is that guy?
That would be a better fit.
Is that guy super jacked?
No,
they're actually pretty similar.
You know who I'm saying? Like his partner,
right,
would probably be more fitting for a Trent.
When it comes
role.
down to it, my guy let me down, and we are at a, what is it called?
An impasse.
Crossroads.
We are at a crossroads
or
right
an impasse. They both work.
We are at a crossroads in which we are not going to see eye to eye, and it's going to make me question some things going forward with my future projects, and maybe you'll be considered, maybe you won't be. And that's something you have to deal with going forward. Now, would you take on a role if it didn't require a little singing? So,
yes,
because I asked him to sing one line, and I don't. It's not a musical. It's not a musical.
Yeah, no, but you're dead set on that line. Like I
am.
feel
It
like
was
you're
a
really
joke I
dead
came
set
up
on
with in
that,
my head.
on that
I don't
one
even
part.
know if people are going to get it, but it's just something I was dreaming about.
I want you to know that I'm very open to any other roles.
Also in this one?
Yeah, of course.
It's like when an actor's like, I don't want, like, in their contract, I don't want to do nudity. Trent's like, I don't want to.
I'll do nudity,
Yeah.
Really?
but I won't sing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just
Something to
keep
keep
that
in
in mind.
mind. Something
so
to keep in
something to
mind.
keep in mind.
Now that film. Now that's commercial
Trent
success.
just kicked the door wide open.
Yeah, that's
on
commercial
Rhea's-
Well, I
on
thought
the-
we were
on the
going down a
i-
checklist of
on
things
the
that we will and
on
won't
the
do.
ideas
You know what
in
I think
Rhea's
I'm going
brain.
to do? This is an idea that just hit me. I think I'm going to start just making trailers for films, but never actually making the movies.
Yeah.
I think that's genius.
I
'Cause
like
this
it.
is a trailer
yeah.
for a film.
Look, the trailer industry is fantastic, and most trailers these days tell the story of the whole movie. So why make the whole movie when you can just make a really good trailer?
I think I'm just going to start making trailers for movies.
Absolutely.
You'll be like Cameron Diaz in The Holiday. That's her job.
Yeah.
She makes trailers. She cuts trailers.
Okay. So I'm going to look forward to it. I'll keep you in mind for my next trailer.
Thank you. I would love to be considered.
Not this one, though. We're moving on. This is more art. Okay. Whatever. Bachelor time.
Bachelor time. They're in London. So much London talk, Rhea. Like it must just really be hyping you up for your trip.
I actually started a London itinerary.
Yeah.
Oh,
As you should, but I just I was
did.
watching the episode and I was like, damn, this has got to make Rhea really excited to go to London because now I really want to go to London.
I've never
I also
written
want to go to
itinerary.
London.
Guys, come with.
Okay.
Not.
Oh. I should have seen that coming, Trent. Come on. Come on, pal.
Yeah.
Stay on your toes today, big guy.
But I do want to go to London.
I'm really excited to go to London. And watching this episode, I was looking for some little things. I was like, oh, should I go to a perfume place?
Yeah.
Kind of a waste of my time. I'm going to head to
Well,
the
I didn't
Coca-Cola
believe
store instead.
I didn't believe a single thing that came out of any of those people's mouths from any parts of the dates.
Oh, like the
Like
the
I
one
didn't
guy,
believe the perfume guy
the
being
butler.
like, we make the perfume for the royals. The butler being like, I worked for King Charles. Like I didn't believe a single thing.
I don't
any of
want to be
them said.
disrespectful, but I didn't believe them either.
I just feel like if you were the butler to King Charles, you're not making an appearance. You're not making an appearance on The Bachelor.
I don't think the royals would let you.
Yeah. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, and they don't want to blow
Maybe
up
I'm
what
wrong.
their scent is.
Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I just feel like those were hired actors.
I did like Edward, the perfume guy. He seemed into it.
He was
taking it very
But
seriously.
it's just like that's when it's like he's like, how did you two meet? I'm like, oh my god, please, I can't
Spare me.
I can't deal with the date where we're acting like we're not on a dating show right now.
The cameras
Like,
are there.
You know, the cameras are there. You signed a contract. You know what show you're on.
Right.
You're being fed lines. Anyway, that was Gabby's date. Gabby got the one-on-one date.
It was a great date. Like they
Gabby-
definitely like each other.
100%.
Zach loves Gabby.
He
Zach
does.
really likes Gabby. Gabby really likes Zach. I think they're a good pairing. She got the dream date that every girl wants every season, which is the shopping spree with you get to bring home all the stuff and the shoes and everything. And she got that fairy tale date. And in my mind, like, it is just very interesting to me because now it's so telling, like, what girl gets that date and all these things, because the rest of the girls are like, Zach specifically picks the dates for the girls. Like, he says I curated this, like, for you, which maybe he has some input, but this isn't like a new idea.
And
the
that's-
shopping spree date.
Well, that's what Greer was hoping.
Yeah.
She was hoping they were going to go to London and drink a bunch of tea.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out
So
that
Greer
way.
had a little bit of a meltdown.
She loves tea so much. She got a
She
tattooed on
loves tea. Tea's very important to her family. I don't know. I feel like we really didn't get the full story
I agree.
on the
It
tea.
probably goes deeper than it is emotional, but the way that The Bachelor cut it was like, she likes tea, they're going to London,
Right.
and they were like,
And
Greer,
then it was like,
maybe
stomp,
you guys will...
stomp. I deserve the high tea
Yeah.
date.
Do you guys like a beverage so much that you would get it tattooed?
Ooh,
Which one? No.
maybe. Yeah.
Dr. Pepper's the first one that popped in my mind. I feel like that's just a
A
cool.
Dr. Pepper tat would go. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
I pictured a Coca-Cola bottle, a Mexican Coke.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's
But
pretty basic.
Yeah, that I would never do it.
I know. My first thought was martini, which is also super basic,
Oh,
but like maybe
alcohol. Didn't think of that.
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't think alcohol.
Yeah.
Tea made me think of coffee. I love coffee.
Would you get a coffee mug on you?
Cup of Joe.
Yeah. I don't have any tattoos. I don't know if I want that
Would
to be
you
my
get a
first one.
tattoo? Don't. You'd look like a real scumbag if you got one.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, I do.
It's also too late for me.
I
It's
think
not too late.
No,
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
you
It's
you
never
go
too late.
from looking from like a nice guy to a scumbag.
But if he
you
had
got
a small tattoo on his arm, you wouldn't even know.
Oh, I was going to get it on my neck.
I would know.
I just...
Like I'm just saying, like we would know. Like you would come in and show us the tattoo.
Yeah, I think it's too late, but I like the idea of tattoos, but I don't think I would ever get one.
I don't think you should.
Yeah.
You really don't think so?
Why?
I really don't think
Why
so.
Trent though?
And I even
I don't have that strong
Like,
of a
you
feeling
feel
about
that-
it.
you
If
feel
wanna
that way
get a
about me?
tattoo, you got one.
Yeah.
No, because I can't even explain it. It just
I don't think I'm a tattoo guy.
I think you're basically trying to say if Trent gets a tattoo, he's gonna be like white trash.
that's basically what I'm saying.
Why?
That's okay. That's okay.
No, I have a bunch of tattoos, so I'm really not. I can't really judge.
But like it's different for each individual. Like I think. Do you have tattoos, Noah?
I don't.
You're a tattoo guy though.
Do you think?
Yes.
Do you think I could
Certain
pull it
people,
off?
like Marty always, like his parents would kill him. Honestly, he doesn't have any tattoos, but he's always like, "Do you think I should get one?" I'm like, "No."
He's not a tattoo guy.
I don't think. Like, I just think he looks great without them, and I think he should stay that way.
It's not a
But if he
judge-
wants to, do whatever you want.
I think.
Yeah.
But when I get my hair bleached, maybe I'll just go all in and get
Yeah.
tattoos.
You bleaching
and
your
stuff.
hair?
When we hit 150,000.
Yeah,
YouTube
when we hit
subscribers.
150,000
I love
subscribers,
it.
I'm bleaching his head.
Beard too, or just the hair?
No.
No.
Okay.
I was talking to my barber about this. I'm like, I cannot do the
It's
beard.
gonna be Dylan O'Brien-esque in that
Yeah.
movie.
The only reason I am doing it because I think if I have a dark beard, like it'll play. It could look terrible.
But you're a tattoo guy. You could get one.
We've talked about Noah getting a tattoo before, and
I just don't know what I would get.
because
but
I joked about John Mayer lyrics, and he's like, I just feel like that
yeah,
would come
a
off
little corny.
like pretty.
It is funny. It's the first thing I thought of for
Loserish.
him too.
What would you get if you had to get a tattoo?
I haven't
I
given.
know.
it,
I said it's
Golf?
got to be some kind of John Mayer thing.
it does.
A guitar,
A guitar.
like anything. I don't know, like maybe some. I feel like it's got to
if
be
you were
John Mayer.
John
related.
Mayer, and let's just say because I think that I'll meet him one day, and I had a tattoo of like something about him on me. Do you think he'd be weirded out?
No, if it's like a cool tattoo, I think they respect it.
Right.
If
And-
it's like a paragraph of lyrics on your arm, he might be like, ooh.
I think
I got your face on my
Yeah, the
chest.
faces
Yeah,
are the
exactly.
weirdest thing. The people
Yeah.
who get faces are.
Yeah, my brother has the worst tattoos of all time. I love my brother, but he has an Eminem lyric. He has fucking
He has
Sylvester
a face,
Stallone.
right?
Yeah,
He's got full-blown
He has
Rambo
both
on
of
his
my
calf.
grandpa's faces. He has both of my grandfather's face. And mind you, both my grandmas are dead and both my grandpas are alive.
So you got living tattoos.
So he has living people on him, but the two dead ones now. Sorry, that sounds so graphic.
No.
Well, they need the person sitting there so they can.
Right.
No, we brought
pictures exist.
in pictures of them.
Pictures
Yeah.
do exist. No, and honestly, the reason I haven't gotten one is because it's for what you're saying, Fran, where if nothing comes to mind immediately, then I shouldn't get one.
No.
If I have to think about it,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I also just picture you with like a bad sunburn and a tattoo and just
God damn.
He's in sneakers on the beach.
yeah with like like,
Gold chain?
yeah no
Oh,
Imagine
okay.
Trent with like Ben Affleck's
Oh
tattoo
my God.
on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No.
think?
No,
you
I
think-
truly
yeah.
do think that if you have an idea in your mind that you have had for years, do it because you've been thinking about it for
Totally.
long enough that it's like that's something you really want. If you're like sitting on the couch and being like, you can't think of something, but you're just doing it for the sake of getting a tattoo, don't do it.
I agree.
So maybe if there's something that you really love, all I know is like it just depends. You could hit a certain age where it's like my uncle, who's an older gentleman, he and his children all got tattoos together.
That's
and they're
really
very
nice.
nice.
That's
and
nice.
that's
All matching.
his first tattoo ever. Yes.
Yeah,
For,
I could
for
find
the house that they grew up in.
that's amazing.
Very nice.
I could
Where
find
we
myself
got
in
the
a
idea
s-
for my siblings to do our tattoo. So
I could find myself in a scenario where like a group of people do something, but I don't think I would ever go out on my own and do it.
would you get one with all of us?
Depends on what it is.
yeah. What if we all got a tiny piece of luggage?
Oh my god. On the bottom of our feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a
how would you
little-
even? That would hurt.
Like
We
a
should get
little tiny
luggage.
suitcase.
yeah, we should do that.
It would actually be really cute.
It would be cute.
and
like a
we
really
could do it
tiny
right
one.
where Greer has her little teapot right here.
No, let's not put that
The
past
luggage
all of
one?
us getting us all like a really.
I would
tiny
definitely get
luggage.
one on. I would like put it on my leg.
I am not opposed to a little tiny luggage tattoo.
It means we like travel.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the people
Travel
who get
the world.
it's the
Yeah.
people who get plane
It's
tattoos.
the equivalent of getting wanderlust.
That's right. That's our little version of it.
Yes.
And
What's
that's what you
an-
guys will say if it gets too weird.
Yeah.
What's another one that would be like a group tattoo that could fit for us?
Three Amigos, something like with one of those hats.
I just feel I think because then we're getting too close into like Bachelor territory, like a row, like
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where it's like then it looks like we got tattoos for the Bachelor.
Right?
which
No,
we're
I
not doing
couldn't.
that.
I couldn't. Get that.
Yeah. But like suitcases, just Trent.
And everyone's like, you guys just have a luggage. Like you just have a Trent tattoo. It's like, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're,
imagine
we're
you
like
just-
we're like
you got
75
that.
years old. They're like, what's that tattoo? A guy we used to know.
He's been dead for 40 years.
Somebody that I used to know.
A guy we used to know.
We can also get one letter Trent.
We just,
In this
Sarah, you're
room.
in.
Sarah's in.
And we all
Sarah's
we had
in.
to stand next to each other.
Yeah.
And we spell out Trent on our
Yep.
chests.
The luggage one I don't hate, but I don't know. Yeah.
I'm picturing Trent's hands right now if he had like your like finger tats.
This is my favorite tattoo that I have, actually. And shockingly enough, I have never taken a picture with my middle finger up. Because when I got this tattoo, my sister's husband, my brother-in-law, I could call him.
Yeah.
We're still getting used to that. But when I first got this tattoo, he was making fun of me. He was like, "You're just going to take so many pictures with your ass out and your middle finger up," like going like, And
You're just like, I'm not going to do it.
And
I will never do it.
It stuck in my head. I was like, I'm never going to do that. And still I've yet to do, and I won't. But this is my favorite tattoo.
That's a good one.
The one on my back is my least favorite, which is sad.
Why is it your least favorite?
It's I don't like how big it is. It's not big at all. It's very small,
is
but I
small.
wish it was even smaller.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
words.
I think it could have like a little bit of a thinner.
Yeah, thinner
Font.
thinner font.
like
It's like
thinner lines.
the font
Yeah.
is too
Yeah,
thick.
it's a little
I got it with my sister, brother, and my 3 cousins, so
Yeah.
that's very nice. But the font is just
Yeah.
At least you don't really have to see it. It's on your back.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah, you never really see it when it's on your own back.
I would forget I even had it.
Well, so anyway, Greer loves
People are
tea.
gonna beg you guys to fire me off this.
No. People love talking about tattoos. Greer loves tea. I don't know. That whole meltdown did not make her look good. I think there was some editing involved with that as well, because like I said, I feel like there was more to like why she was so attached
For
to
sure.
tea. And we didn't hear it, so it just kind of seemed like she was like giving a little bratty vibes, only because like when she was crying, she was like, that date, like that's my personality, that's me to a T. I'm like, a fucking shopping date is,
And also,
is your personality.
Zach doesn't
Like
know
what?
you.
Who doesn't want to go on the shop? Everyone wants to go on the shopping date.
It's the best when the girl comes back with all the bags
Yes.
and shows it all
Everyone
off.
wants to go on the
That
shopping
is
date.
so much fun.
They make them all sit there while she pulls everything out of the box and shows
Jimmy
everyone
Choo, all this
the
beautiful
dress
stuff.
and everything. And then it's like, that's my personality. Like your personality is the shopping spree.
And also, how does Zach know that? How did like everybody's personality here is shopping?
I'm
Everyone loves
pretty sure
shopping.
every single one of those girls would be like, wow, that's my
Shopping in
ideal
London?
date.
Yeah.
And then leaving with all the stuff. Like I would say that's my ideal date too. If I was going to be on The Bachelor, that's what I would want.
You got to
as my
go to
date.
Harrods.
I got something special lined up.
Yeah, she does. She's got.
Oh, yeah.
She's good to go. Don't worry about her, Noah.
What's Harrods?
It's like
It's like a big department store,
Okay.
but like,
beautiful.
but
It's like the Macy's here, but way better.
but like the most famous and luxurious.
Cool. Very cool.
It's very yeah.
It looks so nice from the outside.
You didn't go in?
No, I've been in. I'm just saying it looks really nice from the outside.
I thought you just went there just like, it's
Yeah,
a beautiful building.
Yeah,
That's a good looking building right there. All right, let's go
I'm
somewhere
surprised.
else.
I'm honestly surprised that wasn't a part of like one of these dates or something. But Gabby had a great date. They definitely really like each other. Zach, I feel like Zach is gonna end up picking a girl that like makes him in a silly, goofy mood, and Gabby does that.
He does like that.
Like he really mentioned multiple times that she's like so funny, and I think he really likes that. And that went really well. And then things all just crashed and burned for the rest of the episode because he got COVID, which, you know, in reality sucks. He was sick. You
Yep.
don't want anyone getting COVID. He had to isolate the whole situation. I'm sure it was a disaster for the show. But the way the show handled it, objectively hilarious. Like the melodramatic, like the zooming in on the tears slowly pouring down the girls' faces as Jesse Palmer's like, Zach has tested positive for COVID.
Yeah.
And they just pan to all of them. And then they're all like, we're so upset, but like hope he's okay. But we're also pissed, but like that sucks. And just the drama around, like they really tried to make that as melodramatic as they could to make it seem somewhat interesting. And I remember last week we talked about that episode. I was like, you guys see that preview? He definitely like gets sick or something.
Well, they ran it back 3 times too, because there was the group date that he was supposed to go on. He was gonna miss the day portion, and then he was
Sad bus drive.
and he
for
was
all the
gonna
girls.
maybe make the night portion. And each time, you know, someone would deliver a note that would say,
Yeah.
you know, Zach's still not feeling well enough. And then the third time for Charity's one-on-one, they called in Jesse Palmer, and he was very, very dramatic about it.
It was so serious. I couldn't help but laugh. And I think it's funny that they literally made, like, he was really sick probably, and they were like, no, you have to get on Zoom. Like there was no out. Like they were like, you are not
and it was
laying
like,
around.
Zach is dying to see you guys, so you're gonna do a Zoom cocktail.
There's
party.
no way Zach wanted any part of that. He's probably like, oh my God, I just want to go to sleep.
Well, it just
Right.
felt very emotional, and honestly, like in Zach's position, that must have sucked too, because you're actually stuck in your room and just you're just thinking about probably 9 million things, and then he's just talking to all the girls on like the iPad. So like the girls got to go on this group date in London where they were chugging beers and
It's the most fun I've seen a group of contestants have.
yeah, it looked like they had fun towards the end. The beginning, they definitely did not seem
How fun would that
happy
be?
about
Just going around London, getting shit faced and eating food, and
Yeah.
then like they don't have to be. They're not on a date, so they don't have to be like.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, just go have fun. Go
Right.
enjoy London.
And that's why when all the girls were like really upset about it, I was like, I get that, but you're all in this together. Gabby's the only one that's gotten a date.
Yep.
Like the rest of you, it's not like half got to see him, half didn't, where like people are really pissy. It's like now you all don't get to see him. So just
Right.
enjoy the moment. Like nobody has a leg up in that scenario where it's like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah got more time with Zach. Gabby's the only one. So it's like, I'm like, you can't even look at the other girls and be like, grr, you got more time.
Was Gabby around the rest of the episode, or did they isolate her?
No, she was a part of every group.
Was she
meeting.
really?
Yeah. I watched.
Oh.
I noticed that as well. I was like,
you know what's going to be
they
funny?
were making out for a lot of the date.
A lot.
If Gabby wins, they're just going to point back to this day, and they're going to be like, she got to spend that one-on-one date with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
And he got sick. And it
What
was that
could-
extra date.
What could have happened in London?
Yeah.
I saw so many people making the jokes on Twitter that they're just following the, and we said it last week about the Holiday in the Sun, that they're just doing Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. And now this one's Winning London, which is my favorite. Winning London is my favorite Mary-Kate and Ashley movie.
Holiday in the Sun is my favorite.
I love
I said that last week.
I love the boys in Winning London. That was always
You know
a good
what?
one.
Was one of my favorites, which wasn't directly Mary-Kate and Ashley, but it was Mary-Kate and Ashley,
Yeah.
The Challenge.
I knew you were gonna say
I
that
was
one.
fucking
I loved that one
obsessed
also.
with that movie. I had it on DVD. I played it all
So
the time.
many times.
I was so obsessed with that movie.
Trent, you ever seen a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie?
No.
New York Minute, but that
New
one's
York
not
Minute,
really Mary-Kate
New
and
York
Ashley.
Minute is when they got big time.
Yeah, they got
you know?
older. Yeah.
That was like a in theaters
right,
movie.
and it was
that
on
was
Netflix.
like a big
like
movie.
they're not putting The Challenge on Netflix.
Yeah, the Challenge Mary-Kate and Ashley
That
was
was really
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
I like the boys in that one too, because then they brought the old boys back.
Do you know these movies, Noah?
No, I don't think I've ever seen a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie.
Mary-Kate and Ashley.
They had it all, man.
Put out
Mary-Kate
the
and Ashley.
smash
They
hits.
were set.
Yep.
Wait, they're the Full House. Or no,
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, they are. Okay.
But they made so many when they were like really young, and then less as they got older. But those ones when they were teens were so good.
Do they have a makeup company? Don't they have a ton of money making?
They have a ton of money. Clothes.
clothes.
They have a
I get them and the Olsens mixed
fashion line.
up. Oh, wait.
They
they're
are the
same
Fuck.
person.
Fuck.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Olsen.
Shit. I really wish I didn't say that.
Oh,
Mary-Kate and Ashley
that was
Olsen.
good.
Yeah.
I actually felt like I had a concussion. I was
Yeah.
like, wait a
I
second.
knew what I said before you even called me out on it. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, I don't think I know what's
Wait,
going on.
one of them's in Pitch Perfect?
no.
No.
Who's that Olsen? That's the one I'm thinking of. There's an Olsen.
Are you thinking of Elizabeth Olsen from the Black Widow? No, not Black Widow. She's not
No,
Black Widow. She's
um,
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, it's the show.
Yeah. WandaVision.
Oh, no. I'm
WandaVision.
thinking of Brittany Snow for some reason.
This is amazing.
You are all over the place. Brittany Snow is not an Olsen member of the
She was in
Olsen
Hairspray.
family. Yeah, she was.
And John
Anyway.
must die.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, also a good movie. So they do all these things virtual, and the big moment is like Greer, she was upset, she hasn't got any time, and then she tries to relate to Zach in the virtual cocktail party and says like, oh, I work in sales and I got COVID like at the end of a quarter. It was really tough. Just like trying to relate to him in some way. And boy, did he think she slapped him across the face. Like he was like, I don't think it's even really remotely close or comparable to compare your job in sales to me trying to find my wife. Like,
Well, I'm trying
it was
to find
a very
a wife,
bizarre
not
reaction.
finish the last quarter. Like, she was
Yeah.
just trying to relate. And
Like,
I'm not
I
a
know.
fan of Greer, actually, at all. But that was kind of nuts of Zach.
No,
to not
I agree.
realize in the
I
moment.
agree. I
she
agree.
was-
I don't really like Greer either, but that was a weird
That
move.
was weird. Like, all right, we get it, buddy. You're trying to find a wife. We get it. You're on the fucking Bachelor. We understand what you're here for. Well, let's bring it back to real life for a second, because if you're in a real life conversation with somebody, they're going to bring up, that's how it goes a lot of times in conversations. Somebody brings up something, that happened
especially
to you.
with COVID.
Here's
Dude,
someone's
everybody has
relatable story.
their
Everyone
COVID
has
story.
a COVID story.
And
It's like,
everybody-
I got COVID, then you're like, oh, let me tell you about the time I got COVID.
Everybody has a story about everything. So
Yeah.
everything, you relate to everybody with another story.
It was so bizarre because we've never seen him react like that.
No, it was one of the more, like, it just didn't, it seemed out of character for him, too.
Yes.
I think he just didn't like her. Like, I think I think it came out that he did not like her.
But then
and
he gave her a rose.
He did.
I was
did.
stunned when she got a rose. I really thought Kylie was going to get it, and I thought Greer was going home because of that reaction. It was just like, no, he doesn't like her.
Yeah. I think he's still physically attracted to her, is my guess, because she did get the first impression rose. And the first impression rose to me is definitely, obviously, there's other elements to it, but I think a lot of that is just pure physical attraction. And I feel like he's probably holding on to that.
Fair.
And yeah, that was it. It was like a
strange response.
It was a
So
very strange
strange.
response. It was just like, so her getting sick, like, doesn't matter at all. Like
Right. It's
her job. Oh, sorry, your puny little job in sales
Yeah.
doesn't compare to
Trying
me
to find love here, lady.
Find a wife.
Excuse me, I'm the Bachelor.
Yeah, this is my show.
It actually did come off like that.
Yeah, it did.
Which was crazy.
Yeah, it did.
'Cause
It
he's
really was like pretty smug. Like it kind of made me question Zach.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Like, I was like,
Like,
I
are
know.
Is this
He's
happening
done
more-
everything so well,
like
and
is
then
he
that one
gonna,
moment
is
was
he
like,
gonna
wait a
talk
second.
down to all of his women like that?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
And like, have they just not been showing us when he does this? And
Yeah.
now, because Greer's getting this weird cut that they're showing it now.
Well, I am trying to find a wife, Greer.
Yeah.
You're talking about sales. I'm talking about my heart here.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what? It's a COVID story.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like her job matters.
Yeah,
Definitely.
not to him.
No,
Not
no,
to
it doesn't.
him.
It's about me finding love.
Yeah, she's like, he's basically like, you probably quit that job to be here.
Right.
This is about
Right.
me now.
She's like, it is. I'm agreeing with you now because I quit and now I'm here.
Oh my God. All she wanted, like, literally. And I felt bad because she knew right away that it was a bad interaction. She was just like, how did that go so sour? Like, I just tried to relate to him in any way that I could
It's
about him
also
being
one
sick.
of those situations where when you have to tell people after the fact about what happened, when she was on the rooftop with the
Yeah,
two other
yeah.
girls,
She's
they're like,
like,
oh my
"That was
gosh, how did it
bad."
go? She was like, it went horrible. I talked about my sales job and he compared it to him finding love. And even hearing that back, you're like, that's an insane interaction.
Yeah.
It was really rude of him.
Yeah, it was.
Very rude.
We know why you're on the show, Zach.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
We see what you're doing here.
And then the rose ceremony was virtual. They just put his face on the screen. There's a pile of roses in front of him. The ladies had to walk up and get a rose.
I thought
and
we were past this shit. I really did. Having to do virtual rose
I
ceremonies.
guess not like this. They had to do it for this situation. And Kylie and Mercedes went home, which makes, I don't think they got really enough time with him. Kylie was one where I feel like he probably wanted to send her home last week, but was like, for the drama of the rose ceremony, has to stay another week. It's also, I feel like it's very transparent who production really likes this season too, because like I said, Gabby gets the shopping date, which I think is always very telling. And then Katie was allowed to bring the basket to Zach's door and like talk to him through the door, which obviously she had to get permission to do. I'm sure any of those girls would have wanted to be the one to bring the gift basket, but Katie got to be that person. So I feel like,
do you think they asked him who he wanted?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like, would you be interested in one of the girls stopping by and talking at the door?
He's like, I like Katie.
And then you just hear his voice. He's like, hello?
Hey, hello?
Who's out there? And she's like, it's me, Katie.
He's got a deep voice.
It's very deep.
Yeah,
Runs in the family. He's got his uncle's voice.
that's right. He does. He does have his uncle's voice.
He's got that deep, like, I can't even act like I can do it that low.
So where are they going next? Do we know?
They didn't say.
Okay.
It was just it was like a mid-season trailer. Like, it wasn't like next week. It was like coming up or still to come on this season of The Bachelor.
Okay.
And then they did everything.
I mean, they've hit 2 great locations. I was wondering what the third.
They absolutely haven't. It looks like they're going to go to more good places, but it definitely it's going exactly how I think it's going to go. Is that all these girls like really fucking like Zach, and he's going to have to start breaking up with them, and it's going to be really tough to watch. They're all going to be very upset.
I think that's right.
Like, there's so many girls right now that I feel like are all on the verge of being like, I love him. So many.
Yeah, there are.
Good problem to have.
Yes.
For Zach.
Yeah. Zach's cruising through this, really.
He is. He's doing a good job, other than talking when he talked to Greer.
Except that one interaction.
That was very odd.
But yeah. So they're going to continue to travel. I think we're down to 10 women.
I'm not sure. That sounds right, though.
I think we were at 12, and they sent 2 home.
You send anybody else home?
No, somebody's got to leave. No, I feel like every season somebody leaves on their own.
Brittany did. Brianna.
Oh, Brianna. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, later on, like when things start to like get more serious.
Do you have the list of names of who's left? I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I just pulled it up. It is Katie, Charity, Allie, Kat, Brooklyn, Jess, Ariel, and Greer. And Gabby already had a rose. So Mercedes and Kylie went home. Like, Katie, I bet she would say she's close to falling in love. Charity hasn't gone her one-on-one date yet, but we see her in the preview say she's fallen in love. Kat, also, I think, definitely fallen in love. Brooklyn, same. Jess, I think looks like Jess has an issue with not getting a one-on-one.
Jess might leave.
That was in the preview.
I can see Jess leaving.
And he was like, that shouldn't matter. But I'm like, it kind of matters.
Right, that's one of those, like...
The one-on-one, I feel like, is the only thing that matters, actually.
It kind of is. The roses and then one-on-ones.
Like, you're not going to expect the guy to propose to you after only hanging out with you at a group setting.
Right, it's the closest thing to reality.
Yeah. Ariel and Greer. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of relationships there that I feel like are going to be very dramatic. And I'm expecting Charity to get her one-on-one next week because I feel like that would only be fair.
You would hope so.
Yeah. That would really suck if you didn't get it and then the next week they're like, sorry, you're lost.
They might, though. Did Zach say something when they had their iPad date where he was like, I can't wait for
I think so.
For us to get our time?
I think she will. I think she will next week, wherever they are. But that's it. So yeah, like you said, was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Single digits.
Getting down to the end of this.
We are. It's going fast.
Yeah. Week 5. That's a wrap. We have a great interview with Sarah and Amanda from Summer House. But first, guys, if you're juggling work, family, life in general, these things, they can feel chaotic. That's why Coors Light helps you find moments to unwind all year long. So whenever you need to hit reset, reach for a Coors Light. It's made to chill. So, it depends on what your weekends look like. But for me, a nice chill Saturday afternoon. Maybe you're at home having a nice beer, or maybe you're headed out to the bar and having a beer with some friends. There's only one beer out there that's literally made to chill. That's Coors Light. The mounds on the bottles and cans even turn blue when your beer is cold. That way you always know when it's time to chill. So when it's time to relax, just open a Coors Light. When it's time to unwind, Coors Light is the beer we reach for. So when you want to hit reset, grab the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. And always celebrate responsibly from Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
All right, everyone, we are here with 2 very special, lovely guests. We are joined by Amanda and Ciara from Summer House. We love these girls. We're so excited to have you guys in today. And you guys just heard an earful from me for 10 minutes before we started the interview. So I'll let you guys have the floor.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. It's been a long time coming.
My first time. It's been a while.
We're excited. Amanda's here for the first time, which we're pumped about. But yes, Rhea watched last season's reunion for the first time
And
before the premiere.
It was all back
just-
to back to back.
Yeah, just really fired her up. But
fired up.
no, we have a ton to talk about. This episode is gonna air after everyone sees the second episode. So if
Okay.
you're listening and you're like, they're kind of behind, we are a little behind. Sorry, somebody asked somebody to get a screener and didn't. So that's
okay.
an off camera.
we're moving past
off camera
it. We're moving
issue.
past it.
Off camera issue. But we're very pumped. How are you guys feeling about a new Summer House season? I feel like it's got to be hard
Yeah.
when it's always so far removed.
Well, I feel like we just got done with Winter House, so we've had like a few weeks off, and here we are with Summer House again. It's like a year-round thing, actually.
I always say it's more fun to film than it is when
Watching it.
Yeah, to watch it air back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, well,
you forget
this,
a lot.
This
Yeah.
season for a viewer looks really good. I said that from an entertainment standpoint, it looks like there's going to be a lot of drama, which is what you want in a reality show. But for you guys, very stressful. We're seeing a common theme in the first episode. Ciara, you weren't there the first episode, which I was really upset by. I texted Fran and I was like, "What the fuck? She's not on this episode."
My response was like, she's in the cast photo.
Like, don't
for them,
worry.
like, don't worry.
Calm
I know
down.
a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Are you in Summer House?" I'm like, I'm on the photo, obviously.
yet somehow
It's one
you're
episode.
still being blamed for things. It's Ciara's fault that people are fighting already.
I wasn't even in the first episode, but somehow I'm mean. But it's,
Well, I don't think you're
Shocker.
mean. And Amanda, you really do give Hailey Bieber energy. I have to say that. Like, I see people, I've seen you post on your story before that people say that you look like Hailey, especially your wedding photos.
Yeah.
I see it. I really see it.
Yeah, I see it too. I get it. We think we just have similar style. I'm not trying to be her, and I will not cut my hair short. So
I was just gonna say
stop
she won't cut her
asking
hair
me.
short.
Listen,
I don't
cut your
want-
hair short.
I know. I cut
appreciate
mine.
I don't
I
want
regret
to be like her. We just happen to look alike and have similar style.
Yeah.
I feel the energy, but the
Good,
common
like, fresh girl aesthetic,
yes,
you know?
Yeah,
yes, clean.
very much.
Yeah.
The first episode, a lot of drama surrounding Carl and Lindsay was like seemed to be the whole conversation. And I saw people talking like, oh my God, they can't stop talking about Carl and Lindsay. But then I was like, obviously you guys are talking about other things. It's a reality show.
Right. Yeah.
They're gonna cut in
Let's not
the
be
drama.
mistaken. We talk about a lot of other stuff
So much.
other than Lindsay and Carl, but obviously this is the new dynamic in the house this season. It's obviously going to be a topic of conversation, just like Kyle and Amanda were when they were getting married. Like,
Yeah.
every conversation that like made it to screen was like obviously pertaining to y'all's relationship.
And
so.
we are filming a TV show.
Yeah, we're
so
still
we do have to talk about each other.
Yeah.
And
Right.
if there's, if someone's giving you something to talk about, they're going to make us talk about it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh, yeah, you can't choose. I'm like, we also don't get to choose what makes the edit and what doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, if it was up to us, you'd probably see all of our conversations in
Yeah,
the
you
bedroom
think we
giggling
s-
about stupid shit.
Yeah,
not
you think we
Carl
sit in
and
bed
Lindsay.
for 3 hours and just talk about Lindsay for 5 minutes? No, we talk
Yeah.
about so much.
You guys look like you have a ton of fun. I think it's funny when the first episode it was like figuring out where everyone was going to sleep, and you were like, "Can I just sleep with the girls?" Because it just is like a fun little girl sleepover.
I get so much FOMO.
I know. I hate it for you.
I'm just like, I love that Kyle likes to be one of the girls too, though.
Oh my God.
He fits right in.
Yeah.
So it
Kyle
works.
late nights in the room with us. Well, he's
Yeah.
often like bringing his music into the room and giving
Or
us
wandering
a little,
around the kitchen.
giving us a little strip
Yeah.
show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you do your thing. I'm gonna hang out with my friends. I would do anything. I'm like, let me in the bed.
How did you guys manage the bedroom situation for the summer? Because the first episode was like, you guys couldn't have as many bedrooms as you thought, and you had to move shit around. Now that big primary bedroom, like
two
there's
bedrooms?
like
Yeah.
it's just two massive beds in it.
Also, that was a real thing, and there was an article that just came out, I think, in like Dan's paper, where they interviewed the fire marshal or whatever, who actually said that the house was zoned. It wasn't a production thing. They weren't trying to screw with us to create more drama. The house actually was only allowed to have 5 bedrooms. Obviously, we filmed a season there last year, so they said that's not 5 bedrooms.
Right.
Yeah.
But I thought it was going to be very interesting given everyone that we had and people not knowing each other like forcing them to sleep together, but it worked out so well.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it
it
was
was
confusing.
Very fun.
Well, you stayed in the same room consistently.
Yeah, but I would have not done that.
like because we started out in the master and then or the primary bedroom, then we went upstairs and then we jumped from like the blue room to the pink room. Honestly, it was very chaotic.
And we had people coming and going too,
Yeah,
and like friends and guests. So everyone kind of moved around, and I feel like it worked better that way than having one bedroom, because then if you stayed, like if that person was gone, you felt like you were staying in their room. But this time it's kind of musical chairs, musical beds.
I feel like the only rooms that were consistent were like the couple rooms, but
But no one wanted to stay in our room when we weren't there. Yeah, I was offended.
You're like, we're clean.
Yeah, did we? Oh, I guess we
of.
didn't. I do recall jumping on your bed though. I don't know.
With your dirty feet.
Yeah, probably. My dirty feet.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Amanda's the least of my worries.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We also have some new people on this season, which we do every year. What's it like when a new person comes in? And Amanda, you've been around for a while, and Ciara, you were a newer person recently. I want to hear the perspective from both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that it's whether the new cast has watched the show or not, or knows the show or not, it's nice when they come in and spend the time and energy trying to get to know you. Like, they don't make assumptions. There's some things that they'll know that Kyle and I are married, or maybe they know that I have dogs, but there's other things that they're trying to figure out and dynamics, and they're asking questions, because that seems more authentic than someone coming in and knowing everything about me or everyone and everyone's relationships, and then feeling like you can't really get to know them.
Then they just assume, and then you kind of feel weird around them because you're like, oh, they're probably reading what everyone says about me, and like that's just not me.
Yeah, it's just like fake it for the cameras.
It's probably like a hard balance though, because you also like don't want to be the one that comes in and doesn't know anything. Because then I think
it's a mixture of both though. I think you almost, because well, for you, Amanda, do you think it's better if somebody doesn't you kind of
like
just
if
said
somebody
it, but
came in and was like, who's that blonde guy over there, and you were like, my husband, like would you be like,
that would be
know
weird.
the names?
Didn't you not watch the show before coming on?
I didn't watch the show before coming on, but I had to go back and like watch the season before, but like a few episodes. So I was just like, okay, this is this person. Like, read energies a little bit, because that's what they kind of asked you.
Yeah, because they want you to understand the
they want you to
dynamics,
know.
but you weren't like a fan. That
but I didn't know.
watched.
I didn't really know anything about anyone too deep except Luke, obviously. But I think it's better kind of with, like when they come in a little bit blind also, because you do have to also genuinely get to know people. Like, it doesn't just work you coming in wanting to be on a TV show. Like, that to me, it reads inauthentic, and it's a struggle throughout the season too, because I'm like, well, you know what the main goal is, like you just want to be here for lights, camera, like we get that. We're all here. We obviously are all wanting to be on TV to some extent, but like we are also cultivating friendships too, and trying to get to know people, and it is going to take more than just one season. It is going to take more than just a few weekends in the house, to get to know that person.
And that's why I've also never disclosed to anyone new like what my prior relationships are with the people in the house.
Or
like
where you
I'll
stand
just
with
say
people.
like I get along with everyone. Everyone's wonderful, because I really want people to make their own opinions and not be swayed or think that, okay, maybe if they do like me and they want to be friends with me, that they can't like other people. And that's not how it is, and that's not how it should be.
Right. And that's like kind of like tarnishing the experience too. Like, we're not trying to put, like, if someone new is coming in, they're going to have their own assumptions, own opinions, and that's on them to form that, and not like, I don't feel like anyone should kind of like dictate or sway that person in that way.
They need to like figure it out on their own. We were actually laughing before, because we do trivia, and one of the questions is about Southern Charm, and we were laughing. I've never watched an episode of Southern Charm, but we're friendly with Craig and Austin, and I was like, that's maybe why I like Craig and Austin. I was like, I've never seen any episodes of Southern Charm.
I think that's how I got too. I didn't watch any Southern Charm. I should have. I should have.
And the people we're playing against, they're like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, that definitely
should have watched.
Yeah.
Should have watched.
Who came in and like adjusted the quickest, you think?
I don't know.
They all
pretty much
fit in really well.
right
Like
in.
It seemed
our
like that
newbies
even
this year
from the
were
first
great.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one was timid. That's for sure.
They all they all were like very comfortable and really dove right in.
It seemed like the first day it was kind of like that. And also just from social media, seeing the pictures that were posted. I think it was Sam who posted pictures. And I was like, this is all from the first day. And everyone has their ass out shaking. I'm like, they're getting along great.
Oh my God. All summer, Kyle and Sam are just like late nighting in the kitchen together, like doing wild shit from like the first day.
They jumped in and wanted to party immediately, which was great because we were like,
Kyle needs the 20.
we were like, have
25-year-olds.
fun. Right. I was
I'm
like, I might be
always-
27, but I'm in the bed.
I'm impressed with how much you guys drink. I was when I was watching the reunion into the new episode, I was watching with my boyfriend, and you guys like did a shot immediately, and he was like, "Man, these people just fucking drink," and I was like, "Yep, they just
I think
get
it's
after
also
it
first day
immediately."
nerves. First day nerves. Who drinks the least in our house? Well, besides Carl.
It depends. I think it's between me, you, and Paige. It doesn't. We all get drunk, but like who actually?
We have to,
Right,
if we're all
yeah.
gonna get drunk, we look at each other. We're like, "Are we doing?
Are we
this
doing this? Say, yeah, press
collectively?
the- group
Like,
press the
collectively?
button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna pop
Really
off? All right, we'll
sending
pop
it.
off. Yeah.
But also, you kind of have to for
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
You know,
We have to. We have
You
to
gotta
get
shout-
behind
you
each
gotta
other.
shout it
yeah, we do have to get behind each other because
And, like-
sometimes I'm like, don't even look my direction with an alcoholic
and we're like, all
beverage.
right,
Yeah.
guys, let's. We're doing this
Yeah.
today. We gotta do this today. We're all going down together.
I know.
Yeah,
I feel like
truly.
is that like one of the questions you guys are asked the most? Because we are watching a TV show, so it always just feels like you guys are moving from like event to event.
Yeah.
And people are like, do you ever get hungover? Like, is there
Yeah,
ever,
we're
like-
constantly hungover.
I feel like
Are you
the
kidding?
most person I see hungover is Paige. Like
Yeah.
Paige, I feel like she's always just like she needs a soda,
Yeah.
some food.
She's the one who got me hooked on these damn Coca-Colas.
Listen, I
like our
fucking
first
love
season
soda.
of Winter
I'm a soda
House,
addict.
she would wake up, she'd be like, I need a Coke right now. And I'd be like, okay, all right.
Yeah,
and
she
then
brought
I started
soda into
doing
the
it.
house for
I know.
sure.
She
No,
ruined me.
there's also
perfect
this
for a
weird like
hangover.
adrenaline thing because drinking here in the city. I mean, I was like out for Valentine's Day with Sierra and Maya. I woke up the next day like so tired. I was like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But when we're out there, it's just like the energy, all the crew, all the people. I think that's kind of what pushes you to
When you
not
have
be
the
as hungover.
mindset that you're already going to be doing something the next day, you kind of don't let
You
yourself
just-
get hungover. You're like, I have to do this.
Yeah, take a shower and just hopefully you come out a
or
little bit
don't
better.
take a shower.
Don't take a shower. I don't know what tactics we use, but a lot of group rallying.
Yeah.
We
And
just
a lot of bitching. There's a lot of bitching.
a lot of bitching, and then we just start drinking again.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah, and it's
the
a
dog.
group mentality. Did it feel like it kind of seemed like Carl was maybe feeling like there wasn't a lot of male energy? Did that change at all?
It was
it's just
sad to watch the boys
lost.
I mean, yeah, it was Kyle and Carl and then Chris. Like, obviously it was a great new addition for the boys, but I think they needed more male energy. And like Oliver came a few weekends. Like, it was really, really sad. I accidentally I told
Did Andrea? I saw Andrea in like a second of the preview, so I guess maybe
Yeah,
he's-
Andrea
He
comes
comes
a couple
a
of
couple
times.
who else?
Corey.
Corey comes
Yeah, Corey
out.
finally comes.
The guys come. Listen, it's really hard to find guys
Yeah.
to cast for the show.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Even when they find them and like we're all set to go,
They back
they
out.
back out. It's like the guy they don't want to do it last second.
Yeah.
You
So-
could tell in the first episode. I don't know if it was the way it was, if it was the way it was edited or what, but it was like Kyle and Carl, and they were like, "All right, we'll go in the car." Like when it was like girls' car, and then the two of them were like, "All right, we'll go in the car." I was like, "Oh my god, why are they being so awkward?"
There were so many weekends Kyle was like trying to get some friends to come out, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna have friends come out. And then they would not come out, and I'd be like, ooh, Kyle. I was like, you don't have any friends, do you? And he was like, I do have friends. And then his friends would back out, and I'd be like, I really didn't mean it like that. I was kidding.
He's 40. Most of his friends are married with like multiple children.
It's hard to
Yeah.
get
They
people to come.
Yeah.
they gotta get the babysitter. They gotta
Right.
do
It's
the
a
whole
whole thing.
shebang. Yeah.
But people turned out for his birthday. They
yeah.
really.
Yeah. It seems like there is an awkwardness now with Carl and Lindsay and their relationship and like where they are with work wise. Like Kyle and Carl are now no longer working together.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl left Loverboy.
Okay.
Which, I mean, that happens in life.
The way you said it, I saw an interview you had done and spoken about it, and it was, you had said the exact same thing we were talking about it. She, like, Rhea was like, you know, I have to assume it's probably not the easiest to work for an alcohol company in that position.
And it wasn't even the working for the alcohol company. I think a lot of it was, you know, going to the events and going out in the field and just being sober around drunk people, like hosting event after event after event. Even if Kyle was there every single time with Carl, like Carl's still in that environment, and that can get very overwhelming. So I kind of knew it was bound to happen eventually, or or something would have to change. But yeah, it was bittersweet when he left. He was the first employee to leave the company. And we're growing, and he left, and the team, you know, the whole team is like bummed out about it, but that's life, and kind of way the world goes around.
And he officiated your wedding, which I feel like has been a topic of discussion because people are like, you know, how do you guys feel that he officiated your wedding? But not that you guys are all still friends, but the friendship is going in a different direction, it seems.
Yeah, it was we were in a different place a year and a half ago at my wedding when he officiated it. And there was more tension and awkwardness. And I think a lot of it had to do with the company and maybe Carl not feeling comfortable having certain conversations with Kyle about his position or about his job, or Kyle not feeling comfortable talking to Carl about certain things. And that sort of built up. But I mean, I still love Carl, but he is Kyle's friend.
Yeah.
So
that can sometimes help a relationship though, right? Like if two people aren't working well together and then you're like, all right, let's just stop the work. And then eventually you can get back to the place of the great friendship.
Yeah. And in Kyle's defense, and I don't know if I should, whatever, but it's, Lindsay and I have not had like the best history in the world, you know, and we had a pre-existing relationship before she got together with Carl, but now that they are dating, I'm sure that's like residual onto him, right? So he probably is feeling like keeping more of a distance just because of where we stand, Lindsay and I, and that's what a boyfriend should do, now fiance. So I don't fault him for it, but definitely create some tension.
Right.
Different dynamics.
Yeah.
I'll say this, from an outsider perspective, you seem like someone who is just very easy to get along with. You're like a girl's girl. You're friends with everybody. So when someone doesn't get along with you,
Isn't it weird?
I raise my eyebrows a little bit because I'm like,
it's weird.
You know, you just seem like such a nice person, and you seem
very
like
easygoing.
You're easygoing. You got a great head on your shoulders. You're always like the voice of reason, and like I said, you really seem like a true like girl's girl. Even though you're married, you're like, I want to sleep with the girls, and I'm just like, well, when someone doesn't get along with you, I'm like, I don't know about that.
I think
That's very sweet. I mean, some people call me a doormat, or you know, they walk, but it's still, I'm forgiving. I am easygoing. Whether that's, you know, someone views that as a negative or a positive, I do get along with everyone I met.
You really don't
right off
really
the bat.
ruffle any feathers, but you still, like, since I've known you, you've gotten like more opinionated, and like you do say what you like. You are the voice of reason in the house, I think, or you are better at articulating what people are thinking.
I play devil's advocate.
You do play
lot,
devil's
and
advocate.
I piss the girls off.
Yeah, you do. That
sometimes
annoys
by
me.
doing
'Cause I will
it.
be like, but even
Like,
then,
I don't want to hear this right
I was
now.
like, I don't want to hear. But
Sometimes you're like, you're
be
telling
on my
me the
side.
truth,
Yeah.
and I don't want to hear it. But then you come around, and
right,
you're like,
and even
right.
then, even when she plays devil's advocate, I'm like, okay, like she's not like being mean about it. She's not trying to be vicious. Like, I'm never mad at her for it. It's very.
I've never been like, you're wrong.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no.
well, maybe it's
it's
this.
this
I almost
person.
try to like calm people down.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe this is what they meant.
Yeah.
I also don't think it's being, you know, you said people call you a doormat. I think there's a difference between being a doormat and being someone who, like you said, is a forgiving person who can just
Right.
forget about what happened
And move
in
on.
the past and
Yeah.
move on. Like maybe you're never gonna. I said forget, but like you'll remember what those people did,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna hold it against them forever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not going to come up in every single disagreement or argument or everything.
Has there been conversations with Lindsay post you being on Watch What Happens Live?
No.
And then
Oh well,
she
I
went
remember
on,
we talked
and then
about
she
that.
went, and she went on that Instagram story rampage.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I have not heard from her at all.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't reach out after the Instagram stuff. I was just like this.
So I'm sure, but have you like, were you guys all there? You guys do a premiere party?
Oh yeah, it was like a, hi. Like she was like shocked to see me there. I was like, hi. And then that was it. I mean, she came out with those Instagram photos so fast.
So fast.
Like what folder did you have those sitting in that you just found every single photo from every single Loverboy event that you ever volunteered to go to without our knowledge for the most part.
I mean, it's a little weird. I always
It was
say.
fast.
I always,
it was cool.
It was fast. I saw it all happen in real time. I was
always
watching.
Say,
I saw
I'm like, guilty people feel the need to really prove themselves. Like
Yeah.
you didn't have anything
Totally.
to. If there was nothing to prove,
if there's
then-
nothing, you're
yeah.
always in the mindset of like, people will find out the truth eventually because
Right.
that's just how it
And
goes.
if the truth will prevail.
Right.
There's
And
no
I
need to
always say,
prove
like, if your
anything.
friends and your family know, you're kind of just like, whatever, you know?
Yeah. Right.
What am I going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna like.
Closeness.
It's not talking
Post
shit
receipts.
when you're just telling it how it is.
And asked a question.
Yeah.
Sarah, any love interests?
No,
for
you got
this
anybody
summer?
for me? You guys know anybody? You got a boyfriend? You got see any friends?
I wish I had someone for because you need someone good.
Like, no. Look, my love life on TV obviously has not worked in my favor. This summer I definitely took I was on the bench. I had to ride the bench a little bit this summer because last season really popped off for me. But no love interest. Just kind of like dating around.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy.
You need a real man.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I'm trying to get my own shit in line. Like, you know?
What kind of guy? Like, are you trying to stay away from the reality TV people?
I would like to. I would like to. Or if I do go that direction, I'm gonna watch their show before.
like we said.
Yeah, like we said before. But really, I just really want to find someone with a brain.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
I think staying away from reality
Just
TV,
the little
but
things.
still someone who's famous.
I don't know.
You're like,
Someone who's
you have
famous.
a little notoriety.
I want
stresses
that.
me out.
I want that for you.
I know,
I
you
mean,
engage,
you could go the athlete route that way.
Yeah, but
like-
athletes are so tricky. They're
Dude.
traveling all the
well,
time.
and
You
sometimes
can't
they
trust
don't,
them.
and sometimes they don't have brains.
and
a lot.
athletes, you really can't trust them.
I mean, I would be scared to date an athlete because look, I'm a very much a monogamous type. Like I don't want to be entertained. I don't run a roster. I'm not looking for attention from every single guy. Like I actually find that the least fulfilling. And I really just want one person who's like all about me and I'm all about them. And not that that can't happen from an athlete. I just feel like they have unlimited options and so many girls, and I'm just really not trying to compete like with that. And I know the right man is there's going to be no competition, but it's just, I mean, everyone wants an athlete. Like
I wasn't able to date for fun either. I was like dating for the long haul.
Like I am not like, it's like I don't find dating so fun in this city sometimes because I just I'm not running a roster, so it's not like I'm entertaining 10 million different people at once. It's really tricky.
I'm like
and then
that.
being
I
on
was single for a little bit, and I'm just not the kind of person that and like you said, like, entertains multiple guys. Like I'm a
I tried
one,
to get in that time. I was like, go on dates, like do
oh,
it,
date all these people,
and
there'd be like some people there, and I'd be like, I don't know about them, because I just like it's just a certain people. You're like, no, they're entertaining so many people. Like I'm a one guy type of gal, and I want that guy to be obsessed with me, and like.
Yeah, when I was on the dating apps way back in the day. One of your guys. No. It was like even if I went on like 2 dates, I wouldn't like go out and see the next guy until that one was over because it was too overwhelming.
It's too overwhelming, and I
We're gonna find you an A-list celebrity. That's what I want for you, and I'm gonna be invited to all the parties. All
if
the
you leave
events.
your house, bitch. No, but like I don't know. Hopefully, I find a nice guy. Also, being on TV is also the other side to that coin that people don't understand. And like even my mom is just realizing it. She's like, I didn't realize like how much of a challenge dating would be for you. I was like, yeah, because there are some like I've been out on some dates where people are already familiar with what I do or know like parts that they know that I'm on TV, they've seen it, they've watched it, whatever. So they'll ask me a question, but they allude to the fact that they don't watch it. But I'm like, but you just slipped because you know who I'm like.
The
you
worst
know?
is when they try to act like they don't.
Yeah,
know,
so just
and
tell
you're
me
like,
you know, which is fine.
Just say it.
Just say it. And like, I'm not bringing anyone on TV until I'm actually like ready and confident, because also girls have it bad. Like, they hold whoever it is over your head for the entirety of like your life, essentially. I feel like if you've dated someone, like, I'll never live this A-word stuff down. I don't think I will.
Yeah.
But like, they hold it over your head for so long. Guys can like hook up with this girl, they move on, they're just like whatever. And girls, it's like, you're stupid, you're an idiot, like he played you, like you're a fool, you're so dumb. And I'm so like, I'm a little scarred, I think, just from the whole fucking experience.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go
will
out
come.
of reality TV because it feels like now, especially, there's been
you don't
so
know if they're
many
trying to get on your
crossovers.
show.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're like,
I mean, we need some men.
yeah. There's been so much crossover. I feel like
Potomac and Summer
Luke
House.
and
Ashley.
Potomac and now Jason and Giselle. Is that like a real thing? I don't know. I don't know.
We're just here.
Like, it's crazy.
Talked to, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying watching it unfold.
Right?
just
Exactly.
Like everyone else.
Exactly.
what other shows are you guys watching on Bravo?
I've had a really hard time watching reality TV
IPTSD.
recently.
Do you
It's
guys
hard
feel
for me
like
to watch
it's really
Bravo.
a lot doing this, like, because it used to just be Summer House,
House,
like,
yeah.
and you had so much time, like Summer House, Winter House. Is it just like
It's a lot.
a
And I
lot
think
more?
watching Bravo shows, I get in my head, because then I start seeing how some things are playing out. Then I start thinking about our shows, and then
I get anxiety.
Like,
I get really bad anxiety
the
watching
anxiety
like, other
is-
people fight. It's specifically Bravo
Yeah.
shows. I can watch other like reality
yeah,
shows
like
and
Love
stuff,
Island or
but
whatever.
whatever reason, I just get such bad anxiety.
Same. It's too close to home, and we're either airing or filming 10 months of the year. I'm like, I like love Bravo, but like I don't want to see Bravo. You know,
right?
It's crazy how like the summer seems so long ago, right? And then
Right.
it all airs now, and you're like, oh fuck, we have to relive this all over again.
Yeah.
Do you guys already know your summer plans? Like, how far in advance do you know what's going to be happening the next summer?
Like
3 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks to a month.
Oh,
out.
really?
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
that like you
Not
won't know
even-
for a while.
No,
Yeah, the conversations don't. Yeah, even
They don't-
start
I mean,
until like a month or so out.
right?
Sometimes
Maybe like
the
June.
pickups come like 2 weeks before.
Right, but 2 weeks before we're supposed to be at the house. Yeah, like we filmed the reunion, and then we definitely don't know anything after the reunion. It's like radio silence for a while.
And we won't know the house until they send us the address the
Right.
day of where to drive to.
Right.
Like there's so many unknowns.
We don't know
They
anything.
Bravo loves the surprise element.
Right. We don't know new people who are supposed to come, although we can like be like slight detectives sometimes, but like they pretty much keep us on a need to know basis.
We've always figured out the new people.
Yeah.
That's one of my
Every single
favorite.
time.
That's one of my favorite like Bravo things that they do is like it's always like they try and act like this it isn't a show, and it's like, oh, here comes Paige with her bestie that she's never talked about before, but it's going on to the show. And it's just
do people catch on? Like,
no,
do
yeah.
people know?
I mean,
People
I think
know.
we've been watching the show long enough. I
Yeah.
hope to think about that, and like
Right.
I feel like all the insider accounts like are always like these are the people that are coming. It's like, okay, I mean, you have to be cast to put on a TV show. Like
They interviewed you a bunch of
and
times.
and then I feel like the ones that really like with Corey, like I feel like Craig really
No, they were
said
really-
so many times like, no, this is my friend, this is my real friend. Like, it's just like
Craig
like
did not make it more clear.
Craig did not
we
make
get it.
more
You
clear.
guys
exactly
are
like Craig
best
said
fucking
like
friends.
12 times like, no,
Right.
this is my boy, like they're frat brothers. Like,
Like,
okay.
count
We
on
got like
Craig.
one photo together.
Craig will draw that line in the sand. Like, he's my actual friend. We had to be like, Craig, you can't keep calling people your actual friends. Like, what the? What
I know,
are
what are
we?
we? That's so
He's
funny.
like, well, you're my sister.
I think he said those exact words to us when we went to the Winter House premiere party,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, you guys have to meet Corey. He's my actual friend."
Yeah. He's
my real friend, Corey.
That's classic Craig.
These are my fake friends, and this is my real friend Corey.
You know, now everyone that is listening has probably watched the first 2 episodes, but going into the rest of this airing, is there like, I know you can't reveal too much, but is there anything like specifically that you're like, I'm really dreading people watching that?
Oh, yeah.
happen?
I mean,
For
I mean, all of it.
I had
Truly, all of it.
I had one really, really, really drunk night.
Okay.
the slumber party.
Oh, you weren't even. That was.
It's
so
always the
not
drunk
even
drunk
bad.
nights that you get
It
like
wasn't
that.
even
And it's
bad.
always the ones that you think are really bad that are not, and then one will sneak up on
Yeah.
you that you don't
That was,
even remember.
like,
I'm dreading it because here's my biggest flaw is that I can get really drunk, but
You were
there's
really
not it's not until there's like a point where I cross the line and then people can tell, but for the most part people don't know that I'm drunk.
I'm like that.
She turns into a little acrobat when she gets
But
really drunk.
this night I don't even remember changing into the slumber party outfit. I remember nothing. So that's
we
what
were
I'm
drinking
more nervous.
wine in my room. You had a full-on bottle. Was it a bottle
There
of
was
rosé?
Fireball.
Yeah, there was Fireball. Oh, we were. Yeah, you
And I
you
had a
did.
whole ass
right.
meltdown.
Okay, but someone came for you, so it was warranted. That like it's not like it
But
was
I'm
out of
dreading
nowhere.
watching that.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
I'm
honestly
dreading
really
watching
sad.
that. I'm
dreading
embarrassed.
to watch that, but like you got sad because somebody said something mean to you.
Yeah.
Just wait and see.
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't
exactly.
think it was bad. I think that the other people look like an asshole, not you.
Yeah.
But you know,
Well, that's what
but that's what
seems
I'm
to happen
dreading.
often. Yeah. There's
wanna
always
watch that.
there's gotta be something. So I think we're in for
you're in for a wild ride.
a
Giddy up.
dramatic season as always. Kyle was cracking me up, just really wanting to make sure nobody's being lame in the
Lame,
house.
boring.
Oh, when he started doing the checklist.
No more 8 a.m. berries.
Constantly.
If
He's-
Kyle is bored, you know you are just in trouble. He just
yeah.
is like,
He'll be alone in the kitchen blasting music just because it's too early to go to bed.
yeah.
He's like, if I can't have fun, then no one's allowed to sleep.
Yeah. I love
That's when he lets loose. I feel for him, but I'm like, I can't keep up with you.
I know.
Right,
There's
right.
some nights
I don't
when-
think a lot of people can keep
No,
up with
well,
him.
and I
yeah,
think, like,
Sam can. Actually,
I feel like we've seen the stress like work side for him more than we have in the past, like with Winter House and like actually trying to take a vacation. So now it seems like, oh, these are really the weekends that he lets himself like have fun and not worry that much about everything else that's going on. So yeah, he's looking to turn up.
Are you guys allowed to stay there during the week, or you have to
No.
leave?
No,
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
I know.
Because
Yeah,
sometimes I'm like,
going
why don't
back
they
and
just
forth.
stay during the
Right?
week,
Yeah.
work from there?
Because no one's working, and then there'd be prime content
right,
that they'd
right.
miss out on. And
They'd be like, we
very
got to be
upset
filming
about
the
it.
entire time.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so much more footage.
Yeah.
That's way too much.
Then
Way
it just
too much,
turns into
probably.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents already think I'm on Jersey Shore.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you guys for coming in and talking to us. We're pumped for Summer House. Mondays, Bravo. It's gonna be another wild ride.
Hold your breath.
I know.
Ciara, I have your back. I have your back. Amanda, I have your back
I
too.
appreciate
Yes,
that.
always. Thanks, guys.
When I'm
Thank
feeling
you.
crazy, I'm gonna message you. And be like, what did you think about this?
Yes.
Trust me.
And Brie will be like, I
I will
will
go
tell
off.
you.
I will.
She'll
I was
tell you.
scared of myself. I was like, this is why you can't be on, not that anyone's knocking on my door to ask me to be on reality TV, but I was like, this is why you can't be. Because
You'd be hot.
I would be. I get angry.
It would be good though.
Yeah.
Same girl.
I'd watch.
Yeah.
I'd tune in.
Exactly.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you to everybody who keeps subscribing to our YouTube. We're now up to 115,000, which is huge. Thank you guys so much. We love you, and we will talk to you on Friday.